What is going on, UTG fam? It is none other than UTG in the flesh. Back 3 days, actually, in a row. I never make that many videos consistently. And to that I say cheers, ASMR sip. Having an afternoon cup of coffee. Getting ready to go to work, as I always am. Hopefully you can't hear the washer dryer going off in the background. Cleaning said uniform. Kind of sucks. Today is the unsweetened birthday. Spending it all at work. That's nothing new. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Maybe I should be like Dark Side of Phil. Tell everybody it's my birthday. Start begging for donations. Hey guys, just as a reminder, for the last few minutes of the stream, it is my birthday. We have not hit the vest goal. Alright, that might be another video for another day. I might have to talk about those guys. More e-beggars. But today we are going to dive back into the UTG community. I really enjoy doing these comment highlights. I think that's what I just might call this, comment highlights. I don't know. But I feel like I'm sitting in my radio booth with my cup of coffee, having an ASMR sip. And I get to talk about this stuff. Lay it over a game, and I get an excuse to play a game and make a video. This is great. Love it. Anyway, let's go to our first comment highlight. And it is from Zero Dog. I was hoping the 3D All-Stars would be a remake instead of basic ports like the original All-Stars was. I love all three of those games, but 64 and Sunshine and the Odyssey engine, that would have been bonkers, man. Alas, we get 3 basic HD eShop ports dumped onto a cartridge. Sad face. I don't feel like we really got anything from this direct, to be honest, and I'm usually a Nintendo fanboy. Thank you, Zero Dog, for your insight here. And I really do agree with you on your statement. You really echo my sentiments 100% as per what I said in the video. I'm usually a pretty big Nintendo fanboy as well. I have been for well over 20 years, well over that at this point. First system was the hand-me-down Super Nintendo. My first brand new system was the N64. Some of the first games I ever got were Mario 64, Elmo's Letter Adventure, and Mortal Kombat. That's what my parents chose for me to have, and that's literally like almost all I had growing up. Had a lot more Game Boy games. How the fuck did we ever play the Game Boy Color back then, man? Anyway, no, I'm a big Nintendo fan. I've had all their systems besides the Wii U. Pretty much everything. I still have them. I don't have them sold. I still have them in the collection, but they really are just glorified trophies on the mantelpiece. Because it's like a nostalgic piece, really, at this point. We're just getting basic ports. 64 in the Odyssey engine, completely remade. All new assets, new graphics, new textures, everything. Maybe you could just, I don't know how programming works, but that's not my fucking job. I don't think it would have been hard to take the assets of Odyssey and morph that into Mario 64. The DS version of Mario 64 is a fantastic version of Mario 64, and it's not a port. In some ways it could be considered superior. But it's just the Galaxy I can handle looking the way it does, but the other two I just think that's unacceptable. I really do think that's unacceptable. As I said, I would be willing to pay more than $60 for that if they had put in the time and effort for it. So, yes, I totally agree with you. The directs are very underwhelming every single time. Like I said, they're garbage indie showcases more often than not, and I just there's no magic in that air. There's no magic in the air, baby. It's gone with that. It's just weird, and like I'm a fucking hypocrite too, Zero Dog, and everybody else watching the video, because as I said in the description, I fucking pre-ordered 3D All-Stars. I'm gonna get the game. I have to get it. It's a limited... See, it's like... I'm like a drug addict, you know, falling back into the trap. We're going to continue here. Epsilon Eagle. Next comment. Nintendo last good console was the GameCube. I've been done with their gimmick consoles and shady business practices. Short but sweet. Kind of like me. Thank you, Epsilon Eagle. I actually do think I agree with you that their last good console was the GameCube. And in a lot of respects, I do like the Switch. I think it's made up for lost time mostly, and some ports are justified on the machine. But it's a port box. It's a port, you get a port, there's a port, here's a port, everywhere a port, you know? Ports of Mario games, ports of The Witcher, ports of... we got Doom and Skyrim. It's like it's really cool that those games are on the system. People can play it, but I don't know anybody who. And again, this isn't a knock toward anybody who's younger, but I don't know anybody who's an adult that has just the Switch as their dedicated system and loves these hardcore, graphically intensive, story-rich RPGs. It's like unicorn shit. Okay, it doesn't really exist. And the GameCube really was the last system that really they fucked up like they always do in some aspect, but I think that they really picked up the pieces and honed in on their strengths with that system, because looking back, you know, we're at that point where the GameCube came out in 2001 maybe, I think. We're at the point where it's 19 years old. It's September. It's 2021 almost. This thing is almost 20 years old. So it's like beyond that 15-year retro mark at this point. And we have time to look back at these systems and what they were able to do for the gaming community as a whole in gaming history. The GameCube, I think, was Nintendo. It will be remembered as one of Nintendo's last good contributing factors to the home console market. And even though the Switch is dominating, it is doing so much better than any of us could have ever thought. You know, it's outpacing what the PS4 was selling at this point. So it's really bizarre, you know. Nintendo has hit a home run, and they got lazy. They got lazy, guys. Take an ASMR sip, so I'm not lazy at work today. Man, I went into a deep rant there. See what I mean? The short but sweet. Thank you, Epsilon Eagle. And our last comment looks to be a comedic one from Long Ann. Nintendo. Here, let's do this in the Nintendo Direct guy voice. Hey Mario fans, bend forward and drop your shorts. Here comes Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Fans, but aren't you gonna put Vaseline? Because it looks like a straight port. Nintendo. No, we're gonna add a little bit of salt instead. It's for a limited time only. Fans, I couldn't wait. Just placed my pre-order. Nintendo. Here it comes. Thank you, Long N. That was very comedic. And I laugh because of the satirical truth that lies within that joke. Let me explain something to you. As I said in this video, I pre-ordered that fucking game. I did. And I can't wait to play it. Only to take a shit on it, you know, later. But it's not even the game as a whole. It's pieces in the machine that I don't think are functioning to what they should be. As I've said, I'm beating a dead Koopa here. ASMR sip. Mario 64 and Sunshine should have been remade, not remastered. They should have been remade from the ground up. All right, I'm just gonna admit that. Mario Odyssey, no, I had it right the first time. Mario Galaxy can get away with that, okay? It looks really good. One of its limitations on the Wii was the resolution, not so much of how the game looked, because Nintendo games can get away with being on lower end hardware because the art style is so wonderfully crafted. And when that same art style translated over, say, from GameCube era up until now, say 20 years worth of games, you only need a higher resolution to have almost the same experience. I love emulation, and I will prefer emulation. I can play 1080p fucking GameCube games, but even playing 480p GameCube games on component cables on my 4K TV, the GameCube does not look bad in progressive mode. It's the art style that holds up. So yes, 64 and the other game don't look horrible, but they could look much better. But here we are, ponying up to get it anyway. We have taken it no lube, and it's bad. But here I am, being a hypocrite. I don't know, guys, but I just have to say, I was totally expecting all of you guys to just shit on that video, but you guys are agreeing with me and shitting on Nintendo. I don't know, guys. Animal Crossing just got fucking boring after a while. I think New Leaf was way better. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Actually, let's do a bonus round. We're gonna go into bonus. I just remembered there were a few other comments I forgot to check on the other video. I think it was just one, but it was a really good comment, and I would like to tell you. Okay. It is from Tossboy. I like that you ain't afraid to share facts. Well, Tossboy, let me tell you something. You're gonna get the straight answer from me. Alright? That's why I called the other video On the Record, UTG On the Record. This one might be comment highlights. I don't know what I want to call this segment. But we're in overtime. Let me share something with you while I'm on the clock. Yeah, I'm not afraid to share facts on this channel because this channel is not my bottom line. Yeah, I have ad revenue. I take ad revenue. That is a feature from the platform that I will use. It's AdSense, Google gets a cut, and I get a cut out of it. Okay, it is a mutual beneficial agreement. These other people who are really big YouTube channels where they don't work, they just do YouTube full time, which I consider to be unemployed. Let's get real. I really do. And it's not hard feelings. I know Rich of Review Tech USA is all like, oh, just because it's not a conventional job doesn't mean I don't work full time. Dude, you regurgitate articles, Rich. That's what you do, okay? Just because it's not a traditional job, it's still work. No, you don't know. It's not the same thing. But I can say what I want because even if I lose fans, that's okay. Because, yeah, people come and go, that's life. As is with YouTube. I started this channel initially to be a personality that people enjoyed. If you go back and look at my other videos, I might unlist some of them because they're cringe as fucking terrible, but I tried to be like a Metal Jesus type, you know, like a Spawn Wave type. And I can still do scripted videos in a manner of personality, but I went for that dry, safe territory. Okay, like I said earlier in the video, you go look at an RGT85, you look at beat 'em ups, you go look at Spawn Wave, you look at Dreamcast Guy, you look at everyone else in the scene who's among that circle there. Metal Jesus probably. For the whole crew. Just absolutely bending over for this direct and just saying it's the greatest thing ever. Oh my god, I can't wait to play this game I've been playing for 20 years already on my Switch. I can't wait to play it on my Switch, guys. No, they can't wait to tell you about it to make money off that video. This is a lucrative business for most people, and this is, I know we're hitting mass overtime on the clock here, but this is the last thing I'm gonna say before I get out of here. When it's not the bottom line, I don't have to protect it. That is the benefit of having YouTube as a hobby and not as a full-time career. I really believe people should value that because a lot of people use YouTube as an opportunity to make it as a way to not work, to stay at home and play video games. Yes, it sounds like a dream, but it also sounds fucking terrible. You know, it sounds like it's so old so fast. You know, that's why you get these YouTubers are like, I need a break from playing video games. You play video games and record them, dude. You have a job somebody would fucking stab you for. No, okay, I don't believe any of that bullshit. Everyone needs a break, yeah, but like, here's the thing. I can't just go to work and say, look, guys, I'm not feeling it today. I'm gonna go home. I'll come back in about 2 weeks, and I'll be good to go, all right? But I'll still make money off you watching my shit, though. You guys can still pay me while I'm on break. So pay me for 2 fucking solid weeks. I'm not gonna do shit. Better yet, maybe I'll turn off my comments so you can't even talk to me like Angry Joe, but I'll still take your money on Patreon. And that's the other thing. You're never gonna catch me on Patreon taking your fucking hard-earned money. Can you imagine a guy like fucking Beat 'em Ups? Okay? People sending him gifts, sending him money every month when he is a fucking millionaire off of YouTube. He's a fucking millionaire, a goddamn millionaire at this point. And you're gonna go work your fucking dead-end job 40 hours a week to send Beat 'em Ups fucking $5 a month and a toy that he's just gonna sell on eBay? What the fuck happened? Again, mass overtime. I'm getting paid a real double here. Maybe we'll hit overtime at work tonight. I'll get that over $20 an hour. Motherfucker, birthday pay. Okay, last ASMR sip. Save your money. Maybe you can buy the video games that you want Woodhawker to talk about, or RGT85 to talk about. Maybe you can buy them and play them instead of giving them money so they can do it. Are they ever going to get in the comment section and talk to you like this? No, they're not. It's just the way it is. You know, I've been on YouTube for like 15 years. 2005 is when I started YouTube. Not this specific channel, obviously. You know, YouTube came around when I was in middle school, actually. Pretty sure. So I've always been on YouTube since it came out. You know, it's crazy that some people have grown up with YouTube always around. You know, that's fucking crazy to me, man. Like I said, I was in middle school when that shit came out. Oof. Birthday, middle school YouTube. I'm feeling old, guys. I'm feeling fucking old today, man. Hope it's a good day. Hope it's a good day at work. But yes, thank you, Toss Boy. That was a really pertinent comment that I wanted to address and talk about here. But guys, thanks for tuning in for all those ASMR sips on the comment highlight. I wonder what game we're gonna overlay this with, man. Well, anyway, guys, happy birthday, man. You guys made me feel nice, man. All right, guys, take care. Oh, and don't feel like you have to donate to my Patreon because you won't find one.
Here we go!